instructions to do the pinwheel accent. You're going to need a hot glue gun, and you're going to need one of your pre-cut squares with the flip-flops on it. It's really easy to do. You can do it with adhesive, but we recommend using the hot glue gun. So what you're going to do, we have the detailed instructions here for you, but we're going to show you how to do it. So each of these has a triangle that's been pre-cut out. We are going to be folding it forward to the middle. What we did is we took, I'm going to use a dowel for this one, just to give you an idea. Just to keep the shape. You don't have to do this. It can just work out the way it's going to. Put a little bit of adhesive in the middle. Now remember, your hot glue is going to be hot, so it will burn you. Okay? Give it a couple seconds, and then you'll have the nice popped up shape. You can use a pencil, you can use a pen, you can use whatever. So what I like to do is just turn it a revolution and do the same thing on the next one. And then repeat until you have all of your little triangles taken care of. It's really easy to do. The hardest part is waiting, honestly. So you're gonna pick up your corner, place it over your pencil or your dowel or whatever it is you happen to have that's gonna make the shape, or nothing at all. I'll move that back forward. I'm making a mess in the middle here, but that's okay because we have a little gem that we're gonna put in the center. And then on the very last one, we're gonna be a little bit neater. I just feel like the dowel or the pencil gives it a little bit of more of a rounder shape. So then in your packet of your gems, we gave you an extra gem in there in case you happen to lose one, or if you want to use it for an accent for somewhere else. We're just going to put some glue in the center and stick on a gem. And there you have your pinwheel. We're gonna start by getting our aqua color backer sheet, and we're gonna measure roughly 1 inch. We have the pre-cut pieces, the orange and white polka dot pieces, that we're going to be putting 1 inch on the top and the bottom. So I'm just gonna lightly measure in 1 inch because I like things to be nice and even. Okay. And then I'm not gonna be using the full amount of adhesive I normally would. I'm just gonna use a little so I can tack them into place so you guys aren't bored with me taping things. So I'm gonna put the tape on the back. Line it up with the bottom edge at the 1 inch mark where we marked it in. I'm gonna repeat the same at the top. For those who've crafted with us before, we like to have our kits pretty much all pre-cut for you. You may have to we'll cut things apart at times. Like the orange pieces came all together on one sheet, so we could cut them together to make sure that you got all of your pieces. So the next piece we're gonna put in, this is a pre-cut sheet of the yellow, and we're gonna put that approximately 1/2 inch. I'm just gonna use my finger to measure this one, and we're gonna put it roughly in this area. And you're gonna adhere that down. So again, I'm just gonna pick it up, pop some down, my double-sided tape, if it's gonna work. I have really short nails right now, so it makes everything difficult to peel off. We're just gonna flatten that out again. It doesn't really matter what the space is on the right-hand side of the yellow piece because it just has to be the same on the corresponding right-hand side. This has the popsicle on it. So we have the pre-cut popsicle paper, which is gonna go on next. And it's gonna go approximately right there. I'm gonna actually cut off a couple pieces here, so you can see where it goes. And obviously you wanna adhere these a little bit better than what I'm doing. I'm just doing this for teaching instruction. So line this right-hand flat edge with the edge of the turquoise paper. So it's gonna go approximately right there. Obviously you can change your design however you'd like to customize it for yourself. The summer piece, these really great sugar glitter orange summer piece. I'm gonna use a little bit of glue on this one, make everybody's life easier. And again, you want to use as much adhesive as you feel comfortable with. Now I'm going to put this down. We have it so it just slightly goes over on this side, just to give it a little extra fun, a little unexpectedness. Okay, so what's gonna happen next? We already pre-made our pinwheels. Now you just have to make sure that you have your flip-flops going in the right direction. I believe the correct direction is with the flip-flops pointing upward. So the toes of them are pointed upward. So approximately in this location. So we're just gonna eyeball it in right now. So I'm gonna use a little bit of our hot glue just so it stays on. But you can use your adhesive if you have more time. But for the sake of time, just make sure that your paper tube is running parallel with this right here, with this yellow, so that they don't have wonky lines. Now, for this one, I just realized that I did not put the orange tie on there. So just slide it underneath it. Oh, actually I lied. I have to cut that in half. We need that for both sides. So cut it in half, stick it underneath, and we just did a simple tie on it. You can tie it twice if you'd like, but for the sake of argument right now, I'm just going to tie it one time, if I can get the ends, and trim up the ends on that. Because this sticks up so high, I am going to put a couple pop dots on here to give it a little bit more stability. So I'm going to use 2 sets of pop dots, as you can see right here, to hold it up a little bit better. Oops, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to glue right here with my hot glue. Leaving the light on with a 3-dimensional soccer fan. Those cardboard cutouts were feeling a little flat. Okay. They didn't even yell goal for as long as possible. There you go. Now the only last detail on this one is adding in the small glitter circles, which give it a little extra fun. And those of you who've crafted with me before know this is a black sticky note. I wanted you guys to be able to see it, so I chose the black. And basically you just put them where you want to. We also have these beautiful little iridescent gems. So on this layout, we have one on each of the pinwheels, but we're gonna do one up here, one over here. You can see by our layout that we included where we put them. You don't have to put them in that location, but if you are a rule follower, then go ahead and do that. Okay, so this one I'm going to pop right there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put the rest of the dots on. I like putting my glue on first. Okay, so what we have is 2 yellow, 2 orange, and 2 green. So in our layout sample, we have yellow, green, yellow, orange, orange, and a green. And then we're done on that side. To start our popsicle side, the right-hand side of the page of the layout, we're gonna bring in the summer one that we just created so that we could line up our yellow just like we did on the other one. So it's a mirror image of what the other one is roughly. So we're just gonna eyeball where it's at from the left and from the bottom, and it's approximately in that configuration. The next thing we're gonna do is put our popsicles in place so that they line up across both layouts. I love this pattern, so cute. Obviously the inspiration for what's going on here. That's the biggest portion of this layout on this right hand side. So we're going to put in our orange polka dot. Again, same thing, we're just going to line it up. We're going to just kind of center it in between the top of the layout and the top of the popsicle page. As you saw from the pictures, we have pre-assembled the green popsicle with the Stay Cool and the orange tie. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape on the back because I forgot to pre-tape that. And we're just gonna put our cute little lime popsicle right in this area. We designed this so that there was a little bit of space in between here. So we have the Stay Cool, which we pop dotted up. The next thing we have to put on is our pre-created popsicle, which is gonna go roughly in this area. We love these little popsicle sticks that we found. We're gonna put a little bit of tape, if I can figure out where it starts, on the back of it. And get that in place. So it's gonna go roughly, again, we're gonna be going over in this area for a little bit of an overlap. It's created that way. I know some of you are sticklers for keeping it in the lines. If you want to bump it over, you can do that. We're going to put the other pinwheel on this side. We're going to use just a little bit of hot glue so it stays on there. And it's going to go, I'm going to turn it in the rotation, which I told you guys. So this rotation roughly. So cute, so summery. And the very last thing we're gonna do is like we did on the other side, is we're gonna bring in our glitter dots and our iridescent pieces. We have, like I said, we have one extra, so we're gonna hold that off. You can put it on your layout. You can use it for a card. There's plenty of extra stock in this one. With the, let me pull it over. I accidentally cut mine. You can do a card out of these. These are the extra pieces that came off of this band. We gave you a full sheet for that. You have plenty to do, obviously, cards, a tag, this will make a really cute birthday card. So you could do these two patterns together, which would be adorable. So go crazy. Oh, I somehow knocked that off, so we're just pretending that didn't happen. Okay, so we're gonna drop on the dots, and then also the when anything is possible. And when we did that, in order to get this lined up correctly, we did it just above. We're gonna start with is first, above the E, because we love the saying when anything is popsicle. Because that's what summer's about. Having all sorts of crazy ideas and dreams and things you wanna do, and then having long days to get those things done. It'd be great for picnics. Could be great for 4th of July, could be great for family reunions, a trip to the park, pictures with your dog, whatever it happens to be. And then we're just quickly gonna put on the other dots. So I'm gonna roughly put in the glue to where my layout shows. And again, you can refer to the color printout that is in your kit to give you an idea on where those go. And you don't have to follow our plan. You can do whatever the heck you want. Green. Yellow, big yellow, a little orange, little green, and the very last one is the orange one. I hope you guys enjoyed this kit. It was a lot of fun to do it with you. Please keep an eye out for our next kit, which is going to be coming out in August, and check out our website, heykid.online, and give us some love. Thanks, everybody.